Durham region.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of A Little Bit Fit with me, Karen Ross. So today you are going to need water. As always, you always need the water. You're going to need your chair with no arms. And today you're going to need a ball or a pillow. Okay. You don't need any weights today. So a ball, if you have one. If you don't, just grab a cushion, a pillow off of your couch, and you're good to go. So that's our equipment for today. But before we get to the good stuff, we're going to talk about some good stuff. Our fit tip today is good carbs versus bad carbs. There's so much misinformation floating around out there right now. Carbs are bad. Carbs are bad. Simple carbs are bad. I agree. But there's a difference. There are good carbs and bad carbs. The bad carbs that you hear so much about, those are the simple carbs, like donuts, white bread, things like that. Those things break down very quickly. They raise your blood sugar so you have energy, but then it plummets. So what we want to do is we want to learn about the best fuel for our body. And those are complex carbs. So what you need to do is you need to use Mr. Google or whatever your search engine is, and you need to Google complex carbs. You're going to be shocked at all of the things that come up: oatmeal, apple, things like that. Complex carbs stay in your system longer, so they fuel you longer. They break down a lot slower. So please fuel your bodies with complex carbs. Quality food over quantity food. So that's your fit tip for today. Grab your stuff and I'll see you over here in 2 seconds. Okay, it's time to get our cardio going. So, Mr. Music, please remember, you don't have to stay in your chair to get your cardio going. If you want to come out of your chair, by all means. We just want to warm it up. We want to start moving our body however you want. Sway. A little bit disco happening here. I wonder if Aaron can pop another disco ball in there. He's pretty magic. Just sway. You can feel your heart rate starting to go up. The bigger your range of motion, the higher your heart rate. I'm going to start a reach. I'm just toe tapping here, but I'm reaching. You can reach to the front if you want, or do whatever the heck you want. Whatever's going to get your heart rate up. Heel taps, same sides. I'm going to come out of my chair just to show you heel taps. So if you want to come out of your chair, by all means. You can sit. You can stand, a little bit of both. Tap out to the side. As long as you're moving and breathing and your heart rate is going up, that counts as cardio. Remember, as soon as you take your arms above your head, your heart rate goes up even more. So you choose what intensity level of cardio you want to work with. Make sure you can always breathe and you don't want anything to hurt. Open and close. A little bit of brain work here as well. Wash the windows, wax on, wax off. Breathe. Whatever you like. I know. Here's a classic disco move. We've got the disco music going. The good old reach and pull. Oh, he's picking it up. You can stay out of your chair or sit it back down, whatever you like. I'll do a little bit of both. Roll it. Another classic disco move. Here we go. Front, side, together, or heel, toe, heel. This is what happens when you cut your hair all off. All of your thoughts fly out the top of your head, never to be seen again. Breathe. Change is good, and it always goes back. Breathe. Get those arms moving. A little bit of Betty Boop can happen here. Tap out to the side. Breathe. Get big arms going. Big marching. Remember, when you take your arms above your heart rate goes up. Breathe. Nice big march. Last one. Open, close, front, front, side, side, front, front. That's it. Side, side, front, front. And remember, you can do this standing up if you choose. Side, side, front, front, side, side, front, front. Whatever you like. Keep it going. Let's go back to that disco move. We're going to start bringing it down. Tap it out. Switch feet. Switch feet. Switch feet. Last one. Sway. Bringing it all the way down. You know what to do. Grab your water, grab your ball and or your pillow, and I will see you back here in 2 seconds. Okay, it's time to get our strength training going. So make sure you have your ball or a pillow, okay? Either or. But we're not going to start with this. We're going to start with nothing. So I'm going to put my ball back over here. We're going to start with some flutter kicks. This is going to work the abdominals and the lower back. It's also going to work a little bit of the obliques. So we're going to shift to the front of our chair and you're going to lean back. You can do one flutter, one leg at a time, or both. If you're going to do both, you really need to take hold of your chair. I need to move forward just a wee bit to make sure that I've got my lean back room. And I'm hanging onto the back of my chair. This is a double leg flutter kick. You don't have to do that one if it's too difficult. You can do one leg at a time. You still need to get to the edge of your chair, do the lean back, hang on. This leg is going to stay still and you're going to flutter kick with one leg. You're going to feel the abdominals. If you want to feel them working, you can dig your fingers in there and keep your lower back taut. Breathe. You can do 2 legs at a time or one. Maybe start with one leg at a time and bring that in. And you're just going to lean forward, take the tension out of that lower back for a few seconds. And then we're going to do the other side. I'll demonstrate both legs at a time. You have to get a hold of the back of that chair though, so you don't actually tip forward. So there's 2 legs. Or you can do one leg at a time. But get that lean back happening. Don't hyperpoint your toe. Relax your ankle. Let the movement come from your hip joint. Keep your legs straight, but don't hyperpoint your toe. You don't want to cramp your calf muscle. Oh, breathe, pump it. Pump that leg. You can feel the tummy muscles working, and you can feel your lower back muscles stabilizing your torso. And sit up nice and tall. And again, just lean forward. Take the tension out of that back. Breathe. A little bit of side to side. And I'm going to grab a sip of water. So make sure when you're doing those, start with one leg at a time. Do them till you can't do them anymore. Switch to the other side, do it till you can't do it anymore. And over time, you're going to build up strength in the abdominals and in that lower back to be able to do 2 legs at a time if that's where you choose to take that whole exercise. All right, ball or pillow. I'm going to show you with the pillow first. And then I'll show you with the ball, just the ball is easier to see. So you're going to put that pillow in between your knees. Your feet, your knees, and your hips are about the same distance apart. So you're going to squeeze that pillow with your knees. You're going to hold, and then you're going to release it. Don't let the pillow fall down. Squeeze it. Squeeze your tummy muscles at the same time. Release it, but don't let it fall down. I'm going to do one more with the pillow, and then I'm going to replace it with the ball. Squeeze, release. I'm going to swap out my handy dandy pillow for the ball. All right, you can pick these balls up in the children's department of your local department store, dollar store, things like that. So it's a good investment. It doesn't cost a lot, but it's a nice piece of fitness equipment. Squeeze. We're going to do 2 more. Squeeze. Sit up nice and tall. 1 more. Squeeze. Hold, 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 hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it and shake that out. Nicely done. Now, We're going to take the ball and we're going to move it to the upper body. So sit forward on your chair because you don't want to cheat and lean back. And if your wrists hurt, you're going to put your thumbs up and your fingers forward. So there's one option there, but you're either or, you're going to push with the heels of your hands. If your wrists don't hurt, fingers up, thumbs toward your body, and you're going to squeeze the ball. Make sure the ball or the pillow is touching your chest, and you're going to squeeze it with the heels of your hands, not your fingers. Release it. Squeeze it. Release it. Watch that your shoulders don't do that when you squeeze the ball. Keep those shoulders pressed down. Squeeze the ball. You're contracting your chest muscles and your arm muscles. Squeeze with the heels of your hands. Release. Squeeze. And release. Hold for as long as you can. When you're doing these on your own, because there is homework, hold for as long as you can before you release it. Squeeze. Release, and put your ball or your cushion to the side and shake out those arms. Shake out those wrists. Shake out the wrists. All right, the next one we're going to do, this is one that we do shift back all the way to the back of our chair. My knees are clear of the chair, but everything else is on the chair. We're not going to lean back in our chair though. We're going to sit up nice and tall. My back is not touching the back of my chair, but the back of my hips are. You're going to do a double knee lift. So you're going to pick your feet up off the floor. It's not a very big movement. Pick your feet up off the floor. Use your abdominals. Pick your feet up off the floor. Your chair is supporting you. So use your tummy muscles and your quads in the fronts of your legs to pick your feet up off the floor. If you want to make that harder, if this is too easy, and then put your feet back down. Your feet don't come very far off the floor. It's about an inch or two. Extend. Put your feet back down. Lift. Extend. Or just lift your feet off the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Don't allow your body to lean back when you pick your feet up. Do one more with the extension. And there we have it. Strength training done, cardio done. What's left to do? Stretching. How important is it on a scale of 1 to 10? 15. So I will see you back here in 2 seconds for our stretch. Okay, let's get our stretching in. And you know how important it is to maintain range of motion and to try to eliminate as much pain as possible from your body. Tight muscles cause a lot of pain. So let's try to get our stretching in every single day, even when you're busy. Come to the front of your chair. We're going to start with a nice, easy side stretch, but we're going to use the insides of the legs as well. So open your feet. Open your feet. Drop your hands down beside. You're going to turn your toes out as much as you can without feeling pain on the insides of the knees or the insides of the legs. Sit up nice and tall. You're going to put your hand on top of your head, lifting your armpit away from your hip bone. You're not so much as leaning over, but you're lifting and opening your ribs. And then extend, reach up and away if you choose. You don't have to. If it hurts, put your hand back on your head. Breathe. Bring your hand back to the top of your head. Come back to center. Let's put that arm down. We want to track our elbow not to the front of our body, but out to the side. Lift that armpit away from that hip bone. Stay here if that's enough of an opener for you. Or reach it up and away. As long as it doesn't hurt. That's what's important. You're going to feel discomfort. Tension, that's good. Pain, not good. So never push a stretch to the point of pain. Breathe. Bring your hand back to the top of your head. Come back to center. And we're going to wiggle walk those feet back into alignment with our hips. We're going to go to our cat stretch. So we're going to round our back toward the back of our chair. So make sure that you're forward enough on your chair. Bring your feet forward with you that you can make a nice round cat back toward the back of your chair. Collapse the front of your body. So you're going to hunch forward with your shoulders and reach around whatever happens to be sitting on your lap. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your spine toward the back of your chair and reach around. Whatever's sitting on your lap is round. So make a round shape with your arms. Breathe. Tuck your chin to your chest, opening the back of your neck, opening your spine all the way down into your tailbone. And as you reach around, whatever's happened to be sitting on your lap, you're opening your shoulder blades and your upper back. Breathe. Start to straighten your spine and drop your arms down beside your body. Now we're going to open up the front of our body. We open the back, now we need to open the front. So shift back on your chair just a wee bit, and you're going to push forward. As your arms go backwards, you're going to push your chest forward. So you want to open the front of the body, palms forward, thumbs out, shoulders back and down. If you want to increase this stretch, hang on to the back of your chair. You're going to feel your collarbones open, the fronts of your shoulders, your chest, your abdomen, and your biceps in the insides of your arms. So either or. Just reach back or hang on to the back of your chair. If you're just reaching back, it looks like so. Breathe, whatever one is best for you. And release it and just let your arms swing. Let your arms swing, sitting up nice and tall. Beautiful. Now we're going to move into our hamstring stretch. So shift back to the front of your chair. You're going to slide your heel forward, left or right, doesn't matter. Show me the bottom of your shoe. Sit up nice and tall. Pull your toe toward your body. Hang on under your chair behind your hips. Keep your spine nice and straight. You're going to move your chest toward your toe. You're going to feel this in the back of the extended leg and possibly up into your lower back, depending on how tight your chain muscles are. Everything's attached. Breathe. Release the tension through the back of that leg. Keep pulling the toe toward the body. Breathe. And coming back up to tall. And let's do the other side. Start by sliding that heel forward, showing me the bottom of your shoe. Pull your toe toward your body, straighten this leg completely. Sit up nice and tall. Get your shoulders behind your body. So you want to move your chest toward your toe. Make sure you're looking down at the floor. Keep the back of your neck open. Breathe. And come back up to tall. Bring your feet back toward each other. We're going to push away. Tuck your chin to your chest. Push those arms away from your body as much as you can. You're really going to feel an opening through your upper back here. Those shoulder blades are really going to slide away from each other. Breathe. We're going to bring it all the way to the top. Push. Breathe. Really important to breathe here, because remember what happens when you bring your arms above your head, your heart. Your heart rate goes up, blood pressure goes up. So breathe. Let go of your hands, and you're going to start rolling your wrists and wiggling your fingers all the way down. This is a nice moving stretch, shaking out all of the tension through your wrists and your fingers. Bringing it all the way down, and we are finished. Grab some water, and I will see you back up there in 2 seconds. Okay, so there we have another episode of A Little Bit Fit, done and done. Be proud of yourself. You worked really hard. So let the small victories add up to big victories, but celebrate each and every single step you take toward health and wellness. Let's recap that fit tip. So what are you going to Google? You're going to Google complex carbs, and a whole big list of stuff is going to come up. That is the fuel you need to be able to do your gardening, do your shopping, do your housework, do all of the things that you do all day long. You need complex carbs to fuel your body. Protein is what heals your body. That's a whole other show. So Google the complex carbs and start using complex carbs to keep your blood sugar level, to keep your tummy full longer, and to keep your energy level, instead of it going spiky, like, oh, I got a lot of energy, now I need a nap. You want to make sure that your blood sugar level stays consistent as much as possible throughout the day. Complex carbs, slower to digest, and it's usually very high in fiber, which is a very good thing. So Google complex carbs and reach out anytime you need to. Use a viewer response, all of that stuff, and let me know what you found. Let me know what you found, and let us know what you think of this show, because remember, if you like it, they let me do more. So take care, be well. Thank you for tuning in again. And remember, knowledge is power, and the more you know, the more you can grow. So we will see you back here next time for another episode of A Little Bit Fit.
Nobody has disco moves like our Karen.
Wait for it.
Blooper reel, behind the scenes.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile.